So we just finished the back wrap challenge. A bunch of you participated in that, and if you didn't, the idea was to get your first back carry if you've never back wrapped before, or if you've been trying to back wrap but you're struggling, to troubleshoot the thing that's making it hard for you so you can get a successful back carry. And the back carry we were focusing on was a rucksack back carry, which is the most popular one. And what I've got right now, by the way, is one of the variations I taught in the challenge, which is an Autumn's rucksack carry. So it's not just the regular one layer back carry, it's got more layers with a goddess finish, which I did not teach in the challenge. The point is, there's a lot of different things you can do with your wrap. So many things. So learning your first back carry opens up this whole world, right? So I wanted to tell you a few of the things that people said taking this challenge, and I'm going to tell you why those things are not in fact miracles and they're just to be expected, and how you can get them too on whatever kind of wrapping skill you are looking to get, whether it's back carries or front carries or nursing in your carry or wrapping your toddler. 228957, hi. By the way, you guys, if you watch this later, if you're watching a replay, drop hashtag replay in the comments so I know that you're watching it after the fact. And for those of you with me here and now, this is Sunday evening around 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific. Hello, thank you for being here. And listen to this, these are really cool. I've got like lists of them, but I'm just going to pick out a few for you. So, Sonia said, I did it! Best seat after back wrap challenge. And yes, that was one of the things we really focused on because so many people have questions is how do I get a good seat in a back carry? I loved Ashley's comment. She said, I didn't obsess about the seat and it was perfect. So there is a really good lesson in that. Sometimes what makes a back carry or any wrap carry so difficult is that you're getting too fiddly with it and you're trying too hard to get perfection, and that's getting in the way of success because your baby's not going to be patient forever while you get to perfection. So perfection, in as much as it's achievable at all, comes with doing it day after day or multiple times a day, and it gets better and easier and faster because you're doing it. So you have to know when it's a successful carry even when it's not a perfect carry, and is there really a perfect carry? So so that is a great lesson that Ashley got from this. Let's see. Natalie said, I got a great rucksack and baby seemed comfortable and chill. And I ask you, what else do we want from our wrapping but a comfortable, chill baby? Let's see. Oh, Kira said, we did it. I have a sleeping baby on my back and can get all those pesky chores done. You know how much moms love chores. I don't know if we really love chores, but we love them more than we love not being able to get to them. So that is why a lot of people are looking for wrapping, is so they can get those pesky chores done. Natalie was confident enough to put baby up without her husband spotting her, so that is game-changing. Did the little down the back trick to get baby's seat nice and secure, then lifted him up, trusted the top rail for the first time, and got the little no knot finish, feeling super accomplished. So yes, lots of little tricks, lots of variations so you can find the way that works for you. There's different ways to make a seat, different ways to position baby, different ways to reach baby's legs, different ways to finish your rucksack carry. So finding the ways that work for you and your baby where you're at now is a huge part of success with this. Hi from Chile. Hello from New Mexico in the U.S. I have to say in the U.S. because sometimes when people hear New Mexico, they think it's in Mexico. It's not. All right, so Lauren said we're making great progress and made our best rucksack carry today. I'm excited about how far we've come so quickly. This was a 3-day back wrap challenge, but we went ahead and kept it going all week because after 3 days, you're still perfecting things. You're still getting it even better. So I didn't want to like shut it down. So, but it can be very fast. And this is what I'm talking about, how it's not a miracle, because what I did in the challenge is a little piece of what I do in my paid membership, Woven Wrap Guild, which is I go through it with you. We go through it together. I give you the videos that show you the tricks that no one ever showed you to make it easier, but then you tell me how it's going. I give you specific feedback so you can fix whatever it is you're running into. It's not like following a YouTube tutorial where you're like, okay, I did what she did in the video, but it did not look like it did for her. Like, my baby did not act like her baby. The end result did not look like her end result. What did I do wrong? You're just kind of on your own. So I'm here to tell you that you can join Woven Wrap Guild, where I will hold your hand through whatever it is you need to learn with wrapping, whether you are brand new, never touched a wrap, want to wrap a newborn on your chest, or if you want to learn a back carry, if you missed the back wrap challenge, if you were in the challenge and you want to continue and learn all the more things, or you want to learn something specific, you know, you can pick which stage you're at, because Woven Wrap Guild has the whole thing. Back wrap challenge was a little piece. Woven Wrap Guild has the whole journey. So wherever you're at, you can start there, and I'll go through it with you. Let me read you a couple more. Anna says, such a good wrap setup. We weren't in it for long, but didn't need to be. I even got a little smile, so that was good. I've been able to get my 2-year-old up a few times almost comfortably. I really like the knotless tucks. Not everyone got to where they're absolutely shining at the rucksack, but they made huge progress, and now they can continue. And if they are joining me in Woven Wrap Guild, which I've opened it up for 2 days for people to join, including you if you weren't in Back Wrap Challenge, then they can continue with me and we can really get it. And Alexis Hall said, got it down, now to keep practicing. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. You just keep at it. And within a week or two, suddenly you're a pro at the carry you've been working at, because you do it that many times. You and your baby start knowing it, and you do it really well. Lo said, after the back wrap challenge, I got my 7.5-week-old on my back in the wild, meaning she was out in public when she did this, not in her living room. The seat wasn't perfect because my baby is very small. It's really hard to reach a small baby on your back, so I know what she's talking about. But it was awesome having him up. And she shared pictures and a little video of her swinging with her baby on her back, and it looks freaking fantastic. So these are amazing, and I just want to share those with you and relate that it comes from the thing that produces those back wrap miracles. From some of those people have been trying to back wrap for a long time, and some of those people have not had the guts to try because it was scary, but we did it together. We had encouragement, we had momentum of the group going through it together, and they had feedback and help. They let me know what they were struggling with, and then I would make a video to help them get through it. So it's not really a miracle, but it works a lot faster and a lot better when you're learning to wrap like that, as opposed to just wanting to learn to wrap, trying to find the time or remember to make the time to figure out which carry you want to learn, and then find a tutorial for it, and then wait till your baby's ready, you know, in a good mood, try to remember the tutorial you watched or refresh yourself on it real quick, and then hopefully your baby's still in a good mood, and then you try it, and then your baby's not in a good mood anymore and it didn't work, and then you forget about it for a few days. That's not the recipe for progress, but it is very common because it's kind of like that's mom life. So Woven Wrap Guild, my paid membership, is where you have a group. You pick where you're at in the journey, so it is self-paced, but we can go through things together. Each month we can have something that anyone who wants to participate goes through it together and masters that skill. If you want to be working on something else, you can, and you can still be letting us know how it's going and getting personalized feedback so that it really works. So you can go join Woven Wrap Guild if you want to, or just check it out and get more details about it. There is a link in my bio. I will put a link in the well, you can't really put link in Instagram comments, but let me know if you want the link. How about that? In fact, if you comment the word guild, G-U-I-L-D, I will make sure to message you the link, because then it's click-onable. And you can just see what it's all about, see what happens in Wrap Guild. Also, you can put your questions in the comments here. You can ask me right now. Let's see, Starballs says, that's exactly what happened to me with the Back Wrap Challenge. Excited to try the guild. I'm excited too. I can't tell from your username which person you are, so I don't know if I already knew that you joined Wrap Guild, but either way, I'm excited to keep going through it with you to improve your skills. Let's see. Oh, so I told you this was a goddess finish to my rucksack carry that I'm doing here, which I did not teach in the challenge because there's so many things you can cover, and there's only so many things you can cover in a week. So let me take this down. There are so many variations of just a rucksack carry. Like if I didn't want rucksack straps at all, I could do it like this. And beyond just a rucksack carry, there's so many other kinds of passes and multi-layer carries and ridiculous numbers of chest belts and chest passes and waist belts and different finishes that you can do with your wrap. And once you get back carries, it really opens up a lot of things. So check this out. This is still a rucksack carry. Let's see, definitely got to tighten that top rail though. And this is still a rucksack carry, but it looks totally different because it is made with totally different elements. I crossed it over my chest. I'm doing strangle-proof tucks now to keep these passes from riding up in my neck and strangling me. And this is another fast rucksack carry you can do that distributes the weight totally different. If you have, like say, a heavy toddler, you might like this one a lot more. If you hate rucksack straps, you might like this one a lot more. This allows you to spread it out on your shoulders. Now this is one that I did teach in the back wrap challenge. Those of you who are part of the challenge, this tutorial is still in the back wrap challenge portal right now. So you can check it out. It's called Strangle Proof Rucksack. And if you're using a long wrap like I am, this is my Girasol Atlantis. Absolutely beautiful wrap. I'm so in love with it. But it's longer than my base size. It's actually 2 sizes longer than my base size. And what I can do is I can leave it hanging because the carry's already done now, but I can also do a really pretty finish with it. Let's see, like this, and then tie it behind my back because it's long enough, and you get this Celtic knot finish, which there's a few different ways to do it, but that's one way you can do it, right, like that. I only had to do a single knot behind my back because the carry's already secure from the knotless tucks. So that is a real pretty rucksack variation. It also doesn't take long once you learn it. But just an example, like how many different ways can you rucksack? And then what happens when you learn all the other passes you can do on your back, all the ways you can combine them, and you get, I mean, you've heard people say woven wraps are the most versatile carrier, like hundreds, literal hundreds of ways you can use these things because they're awesome and they're fun. So that's another sort of audience that might love my Woven Wrap Guild, is people who are already wrapping but want to learn all the things, because this is such a fun hobby, which it's hard to have a hobby as a mom. But if it's a hobby that keeps your baby content because you have learned to wrap them in a way that they are happy and cooperative with, and it lets you actually develop skills that are super impressive and do things that are super fun that you'll be able to appreciate your skill in, that's some valuable stuff for some moms. I know, because it was for me. Baby Wearing Wellness says, you are such an inspiration. So grateful for the ease, the joy, and passion you bring to woven wrapping. Well, that's really nice. Thank you. I appreciate that from you as well. I really like the baby wearing community in general, not just wrapping. Here on Instagram, Baby Wearing Wellness is an awesome account. We have a lot of fun together, don't we? Like, what a fantastic job and industry this is to be in. But anyway, it's easy to be joyful about it when it's actually a fun thing and when you're actually working with people who are enjoying the results they're getting. I should mention, by the way, Woven Wrap Guild is a monthly membership, so you pay every month to stay in it, and whenever you've gotten what you want out of it and you don't want to keep paying and you don't want to get anything else out of it, let me know, like anytime. I cancel your subscription. I'm totally understanding. I'm not mad. I want everyone to be able to get what they need out of it. I want someone on a budget who has just $12 to pay for 1 month. It's $12 a month, and then get as much as they can out of that month. So I'm happy if that is what you do. Now, most people decide to stay in a lot longer. Some people think they're going to come in for a month to learn the one skill, like get their first back carry to be awesome, and then they're going to cancel, and then they see how much other stuff is in there, and they see how much fun it is going through this and like growing our skills and doing it together with the community, that they're like, I think maybe I'll keep paying $12 a month, but that's up to you. There's also a little discount if you pay for a whole year. Most people stay in for a year anyway, so that is the best deal. You get 2 free months. All the details are on the page, the link that is in my bio to Woven Wrap Guild, or drop the word guild in the comments and I will message you the link. So then you can find out all about it, what the price choices are, what you get in Wrap Guild, and then any other questions you have about it, put them right here I'm about done with what I was going to talk to you about. So if you have a question, drop it right now. If you're watching this after I'm already done, give me hashtag replay in the comments, and also drop your questions. And I will be coming back all day tomorrow to look for 1, new questions, and 2, anyone who's dropping Guild in the comments so I can message you the link. I had told the Back Rap Challenge that I was going to open up Rap Guild to new members just through the weekend. But I will be honest with you, mom life happened, as it does so often to me. And I've had hardly any time to tell anyone that Woven Rap Guild is open. And I really wanted to tell everyone that Woven Rap Guild is open and share like what we do in there and what it's all about. So I might need to keep it open another day. So anyway, through the day tomorrow, I will continue giving you the link and answering questions. I got to send out a newsletter too, you guys. There's a lot I got to do to tell everyone. I have a lot of people on my email list. I have a lot of people in my free group Rap Club. I've got a lot of people following me on Facebook and Instagram. I've got a few people following me on TikTok because I just started that. But I do want to let them all know about this. So I'm going to be working on that tonight, sending out an email so everyone is on that list sees it. I don't want anyone missing out because I just told people about it in one place, you know. So yeah, I will definitely have to extend it a little bit, and I will not close the doors at midnight tonight like I was going to. So I'm either gonna close it Monday night or Tuesday night. I gotta just see how far I get tonight and everything I gotta get done. Anyway, if you think you want to join, you should just join right away. I specifically made Woven Rap Guild just $12, and I don't raise the price. I've kept it that way for years, because I think that is something that most families can afford. Either the one time, if they want to have a month of help getting all the things they need to learn with their rapping in place, or monthly. A lot of families can afford that, and it's not any kind of hardship. So my aim right now is to answer any questions you have so that you know if you want to join, or you know if you don't want to join. I'm absolutely not here to talk anyone into joining Woven Rap Guild who isn't already excited about the idea of learning new rap things and like, that sounds like fun, that's what I want. So I want to make sure to just give you the information so you know if it's what you want. And if you know it's not what you want, you can go ahead and stop watching this video and move on with something else, and that is fine. But I want to leave nobody on the fence is what I'm trying to say. So if you do have any question about it, like, I'm not sure it'll be worth it, you can let me know what would make it worth it, or ask me what is in it and I will tell you, and then you can decide what would make it worth it. And you can tell me, like, that'll be worth it for me if it does this, and I will tell you if it does that. I'm not planning to add things on request because I'm kind of at capacity with how much I can provide in my free content and my paid group. I will just tell you if it does the thing you are hoping it would do or not. So drop your questions, drop the word guild so you can get the link to look at it and take more information and sign up if you already know, oh yeah, that's the thing, that's for me. Then I'm really excited to welcome you, to get started with you, to go through whatever it is your next step or your first step. Front carries, back carries, hip carries, newborns, babies, toddlers, you know, whatever you're at, whatever your need right now, you can start at that point in the journey. It's laid out in a sequence. It's very specifically sequenced to make it so easy to learn rapping and to make sure that you catch the little tricks that make tightening your rap even work. If you've experienced like pulling on your rap and the slack just doesn't come out, that's actually really common. It has to do with the angle you're pulling at, or the direction you're pulling towards, you know? So it's really easy. It's not like the answers to the problems people run into are hard. It's just that there was no one there to tell them, this is the thing that will make what you're doing easier instead of harder. So anyway, you can find the point you're at, and you can go forward from there, and you can talk to me about what point am I at, where should I be going next, help me find my place. Or if you're working on something and you're running into trouble, you let me know how it's going, and I can be like, aha, I know what's going to help with that exact thing that your baby is doing, because I have helped hundreds of moms, thousands if we're talking online, to get rapping to work for them and be fun, easy, fast, and successful. So I can recognize those things very, very often. Also in our group, Woven Rap Guild, the community, beyond having like my help with it, you also have the experiences of all these other moms. So if you have a baby who's acting a certain way because they're teething, and maybe that is something I haven't run into with the moms I've helped, because there's so many different ways babies can act, but there's all these other moms in there, and very often someone has gone through the same thing you're going through, or someone has a baby with the same condition or preference that your baby has, or there's a mom in there with the same physical requirement that you have. So that's actually underratedly helpful also, is just that supportive community of people who have gone through a lot of things, so a lot of them will relate to what you're asking about. Anyway, I love Woven Wrap Guild. I think you will too. And if it's not for you, that's totally cool. Not everyone needs any help learning to wrap. They're able to find what they want out of the wrap and learn that, and it's working just the way they want it, and they have no drive to be like, ooh, I want to learn that new thing. So it's not for everyone. It's for someone who does want help, does want it to be easier and faster with guidance, or someone who's like, wrapping is great for me, I'm good at wrapping, but I want to learn more things. I want to know all those fancy things. So that's what it's here for. Does that sound like you? Do either one of those sound like you? If so, I hope you will join us, Woven Wrap Guild. Drop the word guild in the comments if you want me to send you the link, or look in my bio. And give me hashtag replay. I keep saying these things for people hopping on later. Give me hashtag replay if you're watching in replay. Let me know what your questions are about Wrap Guild. If you had fun in the back wrap challenge, I would love to hear from you in the comments. Also, by the way, I don't know if I said this at the beginning. I'm too excited. I did not mean to imply that everyone who went through the back wrap challenge is now successfully back carrying with no problems. I do want to be clear that everyone's journey is different. People have different skill levels, different size and ages of babies, different cooperation level of babies, different experiences. So some people watch like this, one of the videos that shows something, and they go, oh, that makes sense, and they do it and it works, and someone else tries it and is like, I tried that thing, but it just didn't work, or I need to work more on this, and they have more of a journey, and that's why that back and forth is helpful, because everyone's journey is not the same as everyone else's, and it's not true that you can just watch a video and say everyone's going to get the same result from it. But I saw every single person, at least who was commenting and participating out loud in the back wrap challenge, I saw you making progress, like real progress. And there were a couple people whose like kids got sick or chickenpox, so they were not able to continue progressing. But when that passes, they can go back to what they did learn from it and build on it from there. And if those people join Woven Wrap Guild, then they'll still have access to all of the resources, plus all the ones going forward from that. And it's just, there's no loss. Basically, you guys, before I made Woven Wrap Guild, I made it as a course, which I called Rock Your Woven Wrap in 2020. I was getting ready to sell it, and then COVID happened. It was March. I was going to start selling my course, and I was like, okay. Do you guys remember in 2020, COVID happened. It was really weird and confusing. We didn't know what was going to come of it, just that we're supposed to stay home at least this week, right? And then we were supposed to stay home a lot longer, and people were getting sick, and there were bad outcomes in the news. And then on the internet, which sometimes is a curse, but a lot of times is really awesome, suddenly everyone was like helping each other and offering things for free that would help you with like your kids who are home from school, like sharing resources so that you could survive being stuck at home. It was actually really, really beautiful. And I was like, oh, guess what? I'm going to deliver my Rock Your Woven Wrap course for free this month. I'm not sure if I started in March or April, probably the beginning of April 2020. I was like, look, you're stuck at home. A lot of you have extra kids that you don't usually have at home to take care of while you're caring for your baby. You need wrapping. Let me provide this for you. We had so much fun. It was probably about 2 months worth of content that we went through. I think 2 or 3 times a week I went live with like the next lesson, and they would tune in and get the next thing. And at the end, some of the people had gone through all of the things I was teaching, had learned a whole bunch of different things. And a lot of the people were like, I got this far or this far or this far, but I can't progress yet because I'm still working on wherever I'm working at. And I thought, you know, even if COVID hadn't happened, I don't think a course is the right, that we all go through together in unison, is the right way for me to teach this, because it is always going to be different speeds. So that's when I was like, okay, because I got to the end, and those people who were this far through, they were like, I want to do the whole thing, but I'm not there yet. Can I have more time? And I was like, all right, here's what I'll do. I will take all of the lessons I did, the recordings of them, and I'll put them in. It started out as a Facebook group. My whole membership was just a Facebook group. Now it's got a beautiful website with like searchable videos and transcripts, and it's all organized. Anyway, it started out as just a Facebook group. I was like, I'll put all the videos, the replays of the videos in the Facebook group, and you can watch them as many times as you want. You can go through the whole thing and then go through it again, or you can take as long as you want. And we'll have in the group, we'll talk about it and support each other at whatever stages we're at. That was the beginning of Woven Wrap Guild. And it was so good. And the people who had gone through the challenge, I was like, okay, I'm going to charge for this, but if you want to continue, here's how it'll be. And they were really excited, and they jumped in and were happy to be members. And those original lives are still in there. They're not the main videos. I tried to break it down. Those videos were long, like I was covering a lot in them. Most parents, most moms of babies have like a few minutes they can grab here or there, if that. So I have, since then, that was, 4 years ago, I've made much more bite-sized videos where each skill is broken down, or each one carry is broken down. And if I want to show you a variation of that carry, I make another video with that. So you can watch one of these skills or carry tutorials in like a minute or two. And then as it gets into more advanced carries, I am showing a lot of details. I'm not just like doing the carry quickly. So some of those get to be longer, like 8 or even 13 minutes. But the ones that can be a minute or two are a minute or two. A new skill, like here's how you spread a wiggle-proof cross pass up over your baby on your back, because that is not easy. Most people get stuck on baby's bottom and can't move it higher on baby. So I'll make a video for how you can do that, how you can practice it without your baby so that you're not trying their patience. And you can learn the exact angle, how to put your hands, which hand goes where, and then you can then learn this next carry that uses skills you already knew from the previous videos and carries we went through, plus this new one I just had you practice. Now you'll be able to do this carry without it seeming overwhelming. That's like about how it goes. So it has changed a lot since that original live course and the replays. But those of you interested in vintage 4-year-old wrap tutorials, the original lessons are in there, and you can peruse them, and they're valuable. Tons of people learned from and loved those, so I know they're valuable. All right, well, that was an unplanned history lesson about my membership, Woven Wrap Guild, but that is how it all started. Now I think I better go. I heard some of my family was out. I heard them get home. I need to go see if they've eaten yet. If you have questions about Woven Wrap Guild, put them in the comments. If you want a link to find out about it and possibly sign up for it, put Guild in the comments and I'll know you want that link, and I will message it to you so that it's something you can actually click on. The link is also in my bio. Anywhere you want to talk to me, you can find me. I'm happy to share that link with you or answer questions. But the easiest thing to make sure I don't miss it would be to put your questions right here in this video, and I will come back all day tomorrow and be answering questions and shooting links out to you. All right, I gotta go now, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks to everyone who went through the back wrap challenge, and especially those who participated out loud, meaning you told us how it was going, you reported in, you asked for help. That was really fun. I had a great time this whole past week, so thank you for that. Until the next one, Instagram, happy wrapping.